and welcome to Creative Moments by G. I'm Georgia, and today we are honoring mothers for Mother's Day. We are going to make a beautiful Mother's Day card that's a stand-up, pop-up card. Maudie and I think you will really like it. And I just want to take a moment to invite you to comment below our video. We would love to know what you think about this pop-up stand-up card. Have you used it before? Let us know in the comments below. But right now, let's head down to the crafting table and let's get started. The first thing you're going to need to do is take an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, and we are going to cut it on the short side, 8.5. We're going to cut it at 4 1/4. And remember, all the measurements will be listed over on our blog on creativemomentsbyg.com. Now, we need to make one cut, but also some score lines. So let's go ahead and get our score lines going. We need to score at 1 inch. 2 3/4, 3 3/4, 5 1/2. So I'm going to extend that arm now. 5 1/2, 7 1/4, 8 1/4, and 10. Now we can put that to the side. And what we need to do now is on this middle line at 5 1/2, we are going to measure 3/4 in and just put a little mark. And then 3/4 in from the other side. And we are simply going to cut between those two lines that we just marked, between these two lines right here. Now, to give yourself a little bit of space, you might go outside maybe just a 1/16 so that we make sure that our card really does come in through that area, because that's what we need to do. So let's go ahead and just make a cut. And you see how it made that nice cut? Now the tip that I like to do is I like to fold this over and get a pair of our scissors and just go ahead and just cut off that little sliver of paper. That just kind of creates a little wider opening for the card. Not much. As you can tell, there's not much there that I cut off. But you see how it just created a slightly larger opening. Now we want to go ahead and take our card and we want to crease the score lines. So we're just going to crease in, use our bone folder, and just crease the same way. Do it the same way, fold it in, crease it. We're going to go ahead and put down our pad so that we don't get glue on our table. And now we're going to create the card. So we need to cut a backing for our card, and then we need to go ahead and find a DSP that you want. Now we are using this beautiful DSP, and remember, all our supplies will be listed below the video. So we thought that would be such a beautiful contrast for this card. And you need another mat to lay down right on this piece of paper that will actually be the part that pops up and stands out on our card. So let's go ahead and lay down a piece of paper so that we can stamp. And we have selected some flowers. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our memento And we're going to stamp our flowers. Now, you don't have to put it all the way at the bottom because we are going to be gluing that down and you will not see the bottom part. Now we need to bring in our sentiment. And we have a beautiful sentiment that just goes perfectly with Mother's Day. And we're going to use Blackberry Bliss for our sentiment. And now you'll bring in your blends to color these beautiful flowers. And we want it to kind of match the DSP that we selected. So we have selected dark rich razzleberry and dark daffodil delight, and then also a dark highlight heather so that you can bring in some different colors. And really you could bring in a third color if you wanted. We're going to bring in our yellow now for these flowers just to make them pop. And we're going to bring in our old olive. Bring in our light old olive. And we have already taken the time to continue coloring this off screen so that you can see what it looks like. Now here is what we've colored. So the next thing we need to do is go ahead and adhere this pop-up card. And when you have a pop-up card like this, you can't have any dimensionals on this part of the card. You need to make sure and glue everything flat. Okay. And now you bring in your base card, and it is so easy to figure this out. All you do is slip in your card, and if for some reason you didn't cut it big enough, you can just slice it just a little bit, maybe a 1/16 inch on each side. Go ahead and slip that in, lay it flat, fold this flap up just like this, put some glue on it, and take the base of your card. Now don't put it all the way down at the bottom, maybe leave about a 1/16 of an inch. Just a little bit. There we go. Go ahead and glue that down, and now put some glue right here. And you're going to take this top part that you had folded, and we're going to fold it down, add some glue to it, and simply press these two together. So just fold it over, and now line it up and hold it down. Now look at this great reveal. Oh my goodness. You simply take this, push it down, and look at this card. Isn't that adorable? This is truly a keepsake for your mother, whoever you're honoring for Mother's Day, your sister, your aunt. This is truly a keepsake. But we're not through yet because we want to do a little bit of decoration by adding some mats. So just grab it like this and simply push it to close it, collapse it, and it goes in an envelope just perfectly. So we have cut some strips of paper so that we can decorate the base of our card. Just going to put some glue, press down. You'll put it on the top and the next one. Then all we do is flip it over. This goes together very quickly, but yet makes such a statement. We have 2 more cards that we made to show you. Once again, you simply stand it up and push down. And now look at how pretty this card looks. We have our design. We have our DSP on the top. And it makes such a statement. And it sits on their desk just perfectly. Let me show you another one that we made. Look at this beautiful color. This one we decided to emboss. So we set it up, press it down, and it just stands up perfectly. Look at those flowers. And it's really all about the decoration that you do to this inside pop-up card, right? Look how pretty that is. Now we have one more. We have this one. You simply hold it from the top and squeeze it down, and you have your other pop-up card. Well, what do you think about these beautiful stand-up pop-up cards? We just love them. Maudie and I think they are so creative, and we like it that it truly is a keepsake for your mother or your sister or your aunt to help them celebrate their Mother's Day and make it a very special day. If we provided you a little bit of inspiration, we would so love you to like and subscribe and even comment. Have you ever made a stand-up pop-up card? We would love to see your comments. Well, remember, go out, be safe, be healthy, be creative in your crafting, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.